Our warm-up today was identifying what is this little cute thing. And if you said conejo, un conejo, or un conejito, which would be a little rabbit, so a bunny, right? So conejo would be a rabbit. Conejito would be a bunny, right? Okay, good job. And we had a bunny, remember, on our assignment from Monday, I think it was, where you guys were supposed to tell me where the rabbit was, right? Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, let's see what we're going to do today. Share my screen here with you today. Well, that's interesting. Okay. All right. I don't know why this is, but we'll go with it. Okay. Can y'all see my screen this morning? See? Okay. So anybody know where this might be? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde estamos? What could this be? I'll give you a hint. It's near the United States. Right? Está cerca de los Estados Unidos. It's near, cerca de los Estados Unidos. Está cerca, it's near la Florida. Es una isla, it's an island, una isla cerca de Florida, near Florida, es una isla cerca de Florida. Y hablan español, they speak Spanish, hablan español. So do we have a guess, you guys? Es una isla, it's an island, cerca de Florida, near Florida, y hablan español, and they speak Spanish. Do we know? Oh, good guesses. Anyone else? Anyone else? Clase, es Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Sí, es Puerto Rico, right? And it belongs to the United States, right, you guys? Puerto Rico is, we call it like a commonwealth kind of a thing. And it belongs to the United States. And we actually, they participate in elections, right? Like they can vote for president and all those good things. Costa Rica is a country in Central America. Yeah, it's not an island. So Puerto Ricans are considered American citizens. You guys, they vote in presidential elections, et cetera, et cetera. They have an elected representative in Congress, in Washington, D.C., right? That's the government, but that representative cannot vote. Okay. So they don't have the power to vote, which is kind of a weird thing because, like I say, Puerto Ricans can vote in presidential elections, right? So it belongs to the United States, right? Hablan español. They speak they speak Spanish. They have their own accent and their own kind of history. It was originally founded by the Spanish, right? When the Spanish were coming to the New World. So, hoy, clase, vamos a repasar las preposiciones. So we're going to review some of those prepositions like near and far and below and behind, etc. Okay. Hoy es miércoles, it's Wednesday, el 26 febrero. Yeah, and the rest of my stuff is not coming up. Anyway, this place is called El Morro. El Morro. And it's a castle that was built by the Spanish in Puerto Rico. And of course, they used to use it for security. I'm talking like back in the 15 and 16, 1700s. Okay. And so it was kind of used as a fort, you know, kind of as a lookout for enemies and things like that. Yeah. So Puerto Rico was actually an important place in the sugar trade, if y'all remember your history at all. But yeah, it's not far, and your bosses are from there. Yeah. And it's a beautiful island. I would, if you guys ever have an opportunity to visit, I would absolutely. Okay. It's called the real name is Castillo San Felipe del Morro, right? Which is a big old long name. Okay, muy bien. So Puerto Rico, someplace to visit. Now, you know, a lot of cruise ships and things go there. Okay. All right, clases. So vamos a repasar. We're going to review those prepositions today. We're going to practice with them a little bit. And then I'm hoping to give you guys some work time. Just an FYI to remind you. Let me get my dates. Your first testing date is going to be Thursday, the 6th. So you really want to make sure that we're catching up on any missing assignments, okay? Because we're coming up on our end of our third quarter, the end of our third 9-week period, right? Okay, muy bien. So, all right, let's warm up. We're going to think about those preposiciones, above, beyond, or behind, etc. If you've been absent, I would encourage you to kind of pay attention here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Let's review real quick. Please make sure you can hear, you guys. Please make sure you can hear. This is a little song, okay? All right, here we go.
Encima, debajo, delante, detrás, delante, detrás, delante, detrás. Encima, debajo, delante, detrás y al lado. Izquierda, derecha, delante, detrás, delante, detrás, delante, detrás. Izquierda, derecha, delante, detrás y al lado. Cerca y lejos, delante, detrás, delante, detrás, delante, detrás. Cerca y lejos, delante, detrás y al lado. Fuera y dentro, delante, detrás, delante, detrás, delante, detrás. Fuera y dentro, delante, detrás y al lado. Arriba, abajo, delante, detrás, delante, detrás, delante, detrás. Arriba, abajo. Un minuto más. Pan quemado.
All right, that was just our little warm up for today. Okay, muy bien. Preguntas. So we do have these. All of those, you guys, are posted in your module. Okay, and you have them in your guided notes as well. If you didn't get those guided notes submitted, please do so. And again, all of that stuff is in your module. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put a link in chat, and we're gonna practice with these a little more. If you need to go to Canvas, scroll down toward the bottom of Unit 1 and find those words, okay, to help you with this activity, then go ahead and do that. You can open up the slides. Okay, there's our link. Everyone needs to join in, por favor. And there's the code. Ethan, can we have a camera on, please? Shamar, how are we doing today? Malia, buenos dias. Nivea, ¿cómo estás? Bernadette. Oh, I have too many tabs open. Okay. If you guys, also you can go to the resource library in Canvas. If you need to see these words, and the visual is in there, which would probably be easier. You wouldn't have to scroll, right? Let me share my screen real quick. So if you guys go to your resource library toward the bottom, it's the very last thing, prepositions of location. And if you click on it, you guys, you should have our buo, right? Our owl. Okay. Remember, all of these resources are in there all of the time for you, right? El buo. Our owl. So if you want, you could go to your resource library in Canvas, scroll down to the prepositions and pop open this visual to help you. Let me know if you can't find it. Okay, so on our bool here in our Nearpod, the question is, ¿Dónde está? Where is the owl? And your job is simply to drag and drop them. Okay, and when you're finished, go ahead and submit. You're just going to drag and drop the location, just pop it on wherever you think it belongs. Okay. Okay. I have Arshad, Bell, Ethan, Jomarian, Kendall, Malik, Malia, Michaela, Ray, and Trayvon. So if you didn't hear your name, please join us in Nearpod. Tiana, you doing all right there? Nevaeh, I need everybody joining us in the Nearpod. Check out the chat. I'm missing 6 people. All right, Arshad, let's see how you did. Muy bien, Arshad, perfect. Okay. I need 2 more people. Who's not quite in? Let's see, Troy, I think I need you in here. Okay, Michaela, let's see how you did. Michaela, muy bien, perfect, perfecto. Ray? Ray, perfecto. Bell, muy bien. So remember, you guys, we're doing these location words because we're practicing when we would use a star, right, you guys? We use a star for location. Okay, go ahead and submit when you think you have them. Good job, Kendall. Yeah, Shamar, don't forget behind. There you go. Perfect. Ethan, how you doing? You just dragging and dropping. Let's see, Bernadette. Perfect, Bernadette. Muy bien. Malik. See how you did. Muy bien, Malik. Good job. Elijah, you having tech issues with this? All right, let's see, Trevon. Yay, Trevon, perfecto. Good job. Okay. Thanks, Elijah. Okay, another minute or two. Marion, let's see how you did. All right. Kinsley, Kendall. Muy bien. You guys are doing a great job. Okay, Elijah, you need to be careful. That first one. Yeah. Should be here. Mhm. There you go. Tiana. Okay, Tiana, check that one out. Muy bien. You guys are great. Good job. Muy bien. Okay. Finish that up, you guys, and submit those. Okay. All right. The last thing that I want us to do today is we're going to do part today and we'll do part tomorrow. We're not going to spend much time on it since we have a shorter hour today, because I want to give everybody some time to do any missing assignments or catch up on any work or quizzes or whatever y'all have going on. So we're going to review a little bit with our tiendas. So real quick, who can tell me what is a tienda again? What is a tienda? A store, absolutely. And we had all different kinds of stores, right? Since we're talking about location in this little unit. So who remembers when we had all these stores? We had like papeleria, zapateria, panaderia. We had all of these stores, right? What does the ERIA at the end of that word tell us? Remember? I pointed it out a couple of times, that ERIA. What does that tell us? Yes, it tells us that's where something, you can buy something, right? So for example, a panaderia is a bakery, right? It's where they make bread. So you can go buy your bread there. Okay. Panaderia. It's where they make these items for us to buy. Okay. And we have to remember too, you guys, that in the rest of the world, a lot of their stores are what we would kind of call like boutique stores, you know, like most people don't go to a supermercado in other parts of the world. They prefer to go to el mercado, which would be like an outdoor, para comprar, to buy verduras, right? Vegetables y frutas, okay? And then when it comes to things like a bread or something, they prefer to buy it at a panaderia or una tienda de ropa. And most of those tienda de ropa clothing stores are like only women's clothes or only men's clothes or only shoes or whatever. So they prefer to shop like that instead of going to like un centro comercial, which would be a mall. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to Spain. Clase, vamos en España today for a little bit. Okay. So give me a second to get this loaded. And we're going to practice las tiendas. Okay. And you're going to need to put your listening cap on, right? Not just your thinking cap, but your listening. So you want to make sure you can hear, and you're going to need to kind of really listen for key words. Okay, you guys? All right. And again, we're not going to do this whole thing today. All right. Bueno. All right. So we're going to go to Spain. This is for real deal Spain. Okay.
En la calle hay muchas tiendas.
Okay, so en la calle hay muchas tiendas, clase. A calle is a street. Okay.
En la farmacia compro medicamentos.
Okay. So en la farmacia, you guys, what is a farmacia? Do we remember that? Right. Good, Ray. A pharmacy. Okay. So the question is, ¿a dónde vas para comprar, to buy medicamentos? Muy bien. Voy a la farmacia, right? I go to the pharmacy. Muy bien. Okay. So you see how this is working, right? We have to listen, and then we have to use those visual clues on the screen, and I'll help you through it, right? Okay. Muy bien, clase. B, farmacia.
En la tienda de ropa compro ropa.
Okay. ¿A dónde vas? Where do we go? Para comprar ropa, to buy clothes, clase. A or B? A or B? Muy bien, clase. Voy, I go a la tienda de ropa. Sí, muy bien.
En el supermercado venden muchas cosas.
Okay. ¿A dónde vas para comprar comida? Where do we go to buy food, clase? A or B? Muy bien. So, clase, voy al supermercado. I go to the supermarket where I can get like canned goods, soda, bottles of water, ketchup, those kinds of things. Clase, ¿qué es una librería? What is a librería? What was our B choice? What's a librería? Do y'all remember? What's a librería? What's that word mean? So it's E-R-I-A. So it's some place where we buy. So what's a libro? That's correct. A is supermercado. That's the correct answer here. But I'm asking you, what is librería? Good, Bernadette. Not a library, because we don't buy books at a library. See, it ends in an E-R-I-A. We don't buy books at a library. So it's a bookstore. Okay, so do you see my point, you guys? That ending, that E-R-I-A ending, is helpful to us because we know that we have to buy something there. Okay. A librería, we would buy libros, books. A library is a biblioteca. So it's a totally different word altogether. We don't buy those there. Okay. All right. Muy bien. Muy bien.
En la gasolinera venden gasolina.
Okay. True or false? A la gasolinera. Voy a la gasolinera para comprar libros. Is that true or false? Good. Good, you guys. True or false? Voy, I go a la gasolinera para comprar libros. What's a libro? Libro is books. So is this true or false? Cierto is true. Falso is false. Muy bien. All right, good job. We don't buy books at a gas station, right? We buy gasolino, right? Sí, so it's false.
En el banco tienen mucho dinero.
Okay. ¿A dónde vas para el dinero? Dinero is money. Voy al banco, I go to the bank, o voy al restaurante. Sí, muy bien, Malia. Voy al banco, right? Para el dinero. I go to the bank. Voy al banco para el dinero, for money. Sí. Of course, I got to put it in there first, right? Okay, let's try one more and then we'll switch gears.
En el kiosco venden revistas y periódicos. En el mercado hay muchas tiendas de comida.
Okay, so you can see, before you answer anything, let's take a look at the images and from the video, okay? So it's huge, right? This is a mercado and it's open air and it's like 2 stories, okay? And if we look at the signs below, it says on the first floor, you buy fish and vegetables, okay? So that's like a huge mercado down. Now, they're not always like this, okay? Sometimes they're just stalls outside, okay? So let's look at our prompt. En el mercado, at the market, hay muchas tiendas. Muchas tiendas. Can we guess what that means? We know tienda is a store. What is mucha? Muchas tiendas. Many. Muy bien. So in the market, there are, many stores of comida, right? So food stores. Comida is food. Okay. Or centro comerciales is a mall, and the bottom one is restaurantes. So some of you are telling me A. Okay, so let's see. Oh, restaurantes. Okay, they have restaurantes as well. Okay.
Voy a la carnicería porque...
Okay, so here's our ERIA that I keep telling you about. Okay, so they're going to focus on some of those now.
Voy a la carnicería porque no tengo carne. Yo como carne a veces.
Okay, ¿qué significa carne en inglés? What is carnicería in inglés? A or B? Good, it's the butcher shop. Muy bien. Okay, one more.
Necesito pan. Yo compro pan todos los días en la panadería.
Okay, ¿cómo se dice bakery in español? Is it A or B? Juguetería or panadería? Muy bien, it's panadería. So that's where we would buy our bread. Juguetería is a toy store. How great would that be, you guys, to just be able to walk into a store that's just toys, right? That would be lovely. Like Panera. Well, that's Elijah, you're absolutely right. That's why they call it Panera. Pan. They just kind of changed it up, you know, right? But because that ERA doesn't really mean anything, but pan, it's the root. Yes, right? It's bread. That's why it's Panera. Now, you know, connections. Aren't they lovely? I love connections when we make connections like that, right? Thank you, Elijah. Okay, and we're going to finish the rest of that tomorrow since we have a shorter class period today, okay? So what I would like for us to do is, let me clear my screen here. Hold on. So 151. What I would like for us to do is everyone needs to head over to Canvas. Por favor. Head on over to Canvas, please. Meet you there. I'll meet you there. Okay. Kendall's already there. Arshad is there. Belle, good job, you guys. Ethan, Kinsley, Malik, join me in Canvas. Troy and Trayvon as well. When you get there, click on grades. Remember, remember, remember. Okay. In Canvas grades, you're going to see where it says VHL Unit 6 and VHL Unit 1, right? And so it's not going to give you in Canvas grades those individual assignments that are due from VHL. It's just going to give you like an aggregate score. Okay. You have to remember to go to VHL to see what work you need to get done. Okay. The grade book is only going to say VHL and then whatever points you earn, but you have to go to VHL. So if you don't know how to do that, you need to ask. Also, remember, you can click on those assignments in the module as well. Okay. I think that most of us have something that they can do to get caught up. Again, you guys, the end of third quarter is right around the corner. Okay. So for the rest of the time that we have today, please, you mean of the school year or of this quarter, Bernadette? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's in your module. It's in, I think it is. I think I put it in there. In the resource library up at the top. Did I put it in there? Let's see if I did for this class. I don't remember. No, I didn't put it in here. I will though. Yep. I don't know how accurate it is because of snow days and whatever, right? Okay. I'm gonna head on over to VHL and just let's see what we can find there. So you guys in VHL, our first exercise for third quarter in there, or third 9 weeks, was January 21st. So if you have anything missing, you want to make sure that you just start at January 21st, right? Okay, if you guys have a question or if you need help finding something, please let me know. And remember to use your resources that are in the resource library, you guys. That's why I put them in there, so it's easier for you to find, okay? Okay, Nevaeh, can you check the chat, please? Michaela, can you check the chat? And Kinsley, can you check the chat, please? Malik, can you check the chat, please? Are they not, Michaela? Let's see. Let me look. Are we out of time, you guys? Oh, we are out of time. I'm sorry. Okay, yes, go to your next class. My apologies, you guys. You know I'm bad with time. Have a great day. Adios. Let me know if you need any help. Adios a todos. Thank you, guys.
Adios.
Adios.